I really want to find out who that girl on the bottom is. Hey guys, we are back for some more Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney Trilogy. I have a for sale. And last time we just completed the first day of the trial, and now we're going on to the second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll take that as a yes. I shall take that as a yes. Anyway. We also, we met this girl that kind of reminds Phoenix of, Maya. The girl we kind of like saved a couple times after her sister got killed.
Yeah.
And she said she would be back. It's been a couple months. But she said she'd be back. And I believe she will. But, yes, I'm excited to see what happens today. So, stay with him.
Elk. Grr. Hello. Says Sora.
Hey, sorry, you just made it.
I'm so excited for this case. I absolutely hated it with every fiber of my being. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway?
How was the baby party?
Great, it's a girl. I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot, in the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part?
It's a girl, Mario. That's the girl's name now, Mario.
Prosecutor's office and the police department are 3 minutes apart by car.
I mean, congrats. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Miss Wright.
Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these are thick rim. I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. I wonder how Phoenix can tell when people are saying that's right or right, his last name.
Seriously, right? I did it too. February 23rd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body down there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
My sister erasing the evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just we're all professionals at what we do. And I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing. And that is... What?
Luminol.
What?
Luminol.
I don't even know what luminol is.
Well, just...
Luminol fluid testing. So I said that backwards. Luminol testing fluid, there.
Luminol?
Blood sticky stuff, you know. And you can't just wash it away with a little water. If you can't see it, it's still there.
Even
If you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes by your own, Mr. Wright. You got a point. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Wouldn't that be dangerous?
Yeah.
I thought so. Like anything but water or juice or soda or something like that is probably not for drinking. It will probably kill you. It's like Lysol or something. I don't think Lysol would kill you though. It probably would. I don't know. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
Whoa, this is weird. To test for a blood reaction, you just spray the luminol on it.
We're wearing the same glasses she is.
Then why is everything red?
Don't question it.
Like this, see? Press the X button to spray on it. Okay, let's find us some blood stains. This is gonna be weird.
So... Oh!
Found something.
I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a blood stain?
It's so... Ugh.
Emma, you're shaking.
This is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay. Well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course?
What's odd about this, scientifically? The bloodstain's location or the amount of blood?
What do you think?
Well, remember, the whole case hinged on the fact that there was a pool of blood underneath him that he stepped in. So what's weird about that bloodstain there? Which is the blue part.
Yeah, I know.
What's weird about it? Where the blood is, or how much blood there is?
You would think there'd be more.
You would, wouldn't you? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean... Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a big puddle. Let's step in a big puddle. Look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna look up the floor plan where we found the bloodstain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. Solution used for scientific investigation. Finds blood traces. Spray to use.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court.
All these new mechanics are so cool. Aren't you just looking forward to never using them again? Tell me about it.
Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
I'm gonna attempt to draw a gumshoe. Oh boy, Sawyer's gonna draw a gumshoe.
This is gonna be interesting.
Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Ha!
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
The star!
You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead in doesn't really get my mouth watering.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Starr, but
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
We know.
I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable.
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can mean angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So you basically good cop, bad cop?
Pretty much.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen.
Oh, and here I thought you were... And here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunch.
And you were let go or fired?
I thought that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... This SL9?
What do you think about this?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And so on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know.
Really?
That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole of my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time?
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
So they didn't solve it?
On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
So we found you. You're the killer. And they killed him. And they went, what was the evidence that you had that proved that it was him? Well, you see, what? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence.
So what? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be...
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Jake Marshall was a detective before.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait. The lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
A Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
Steak lunch received from Miss Star. Received from Miss Star. Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall. Is he your... are you his... Are you going out?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. It made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold.
Jake and I are immediately cooperating on this investigation.
What?
I see.
What just happened? I hit X once and it went through twice. Let me see what that said. Let me go back.
Whoa. It's like a split second.
Nope, I can't get it. I can't get it. Like, I hit X once and it skipped forward twice. And I have no idea what she said. Except it started with, "We were going."
Very good.
Oh, did you? Okay. Officer Jake Marshall.
Look, a door. This must mean something.
I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
That's right. We need to learn how to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we?
We've pretty much seen everything in here.
Right, this is where the cars leave the lot. Everyone on the ground makes it look like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Maybe it's both. Aha, the theory of relativity. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relatively German? Or was he British?
Haha, ladder.
That's a stepladder.
Blah, blah, blah.
You need to be more culturally sensitive. Calling it a stepladder. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here, phone. Hey, don't touch stuff. I can't hear anything. My ears. Oh no, I'm deaf. So this famous divider. This divider. Okay.
Come to think of it, this divider helps our case more than the actual witness.
What did it start with? It started with "We were going."
The Great Divider. A chip off the old parking block.
It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. So this is the famous oil drum.
Well, no time like the present. I'll try to get over myself. Yeah.
That's okay, don't cry. That Lana Sky must be one strong woman.
That's about as red as you can get for a car, anyway.
Yep, it's pretty red, alright. The body was found in Edgeworth's car trunk, and the lock on the trunk was broken, too. So the question is, why did Miss Sky choose his cars?
So, what model car is it?
I think it was called a sedan or a coupe, something like that.
Those are car types, Mr. Wright. Not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these.
Maybe it is about time I got my driver's license.
This broke. Is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed in on the trunk. Closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person to know that would come to that conclusion. I don't know, Maya might. So many messages. Okay. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Okay. Thank you. It's A block.
A
With
block.
prosecutors, defense attorneys are relegated to B block.
It's driven the day when I can park my car here. I'll go to B block and buy my hamburger from you.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon.
That's where we found the note.
221 SL9. The SL9 incident.
A case that was due for transferal
Hmm?
the day of the murder.
And the detective in charge of the case was the victim.
I wonder what kind of case this SL9 incident thing was.
It's kind of hard to guess just knowing the case number.
Right, SL9, DL6.
Right.
I think we're good.
B block is through there. That's where the visitors park.
So Mr. R climbed over this fence.
It seems so, yeah. That fence is 9 feet high at least.
Since I like the president, I think I'll give it a little try. Hey!
It's okay, don't cry. Maybe there's a Lunchland Olympics team?
I think she fell.
Yeah.
This is fun. Maybe we should try it somewhere else.
What would you suggest?
Over here, maybe? There might be something over here.
Oh!
Where?
On the phone.
Aha!
This blood must be from when Lana...
No, my sister is the murderer.
Brushing teeth. Okay. See you when you get back from brushing your teeth.
Okay.
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey, this is not real on.
This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse.
Where else?
I don't know if there is anywhere else.
There could be. Gotta check.
Of
Must
course.
check everything. Must check everything.
Doesn't look like there's anywhere else.
Still, this is fun. This is very fun, though.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Where to?
No idea. Maybe
Well, if the murder took place at the police department. One of the murders. February 23rd, Police Department. Entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime? According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Let's check the guard station first. I wonder whose guard station this is. February 23rd, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
Sure seems that way. Oh. Ew.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly. So imposing. It's hard to think straight. What?
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard?
I have a feeling I know who it is already. Who he is already.
Do you?
Maybe.
Cacti and lots of bottles of alcohol and
Yep.
a lasso
And a cow hat.
and a cow hat. Couple ponchos, Bambina.
Hey. Those sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are all like my sister actually. What?
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spine pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an a what?
Attitude?
Attitude thing than a physical similarity. But no, I get what you're saying.
Right.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather. What are they called? What's that called? What was that called? Dad? Punchy, pinchy. Oh, I know. Punchy. What?
A poochie! A punchy, a paunchy, a pinchy. Oh, I know, a poochie!
There's no Y in this word. Wait. Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information myself for the time being. He's like, I'm having too much fun listening to punchy, pinchu, poochie. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check out on who went in and out of there. Blah. Well, I can't talk. You're right. There's a lot of cacti here. Duh, this guy's in the section with cacti. Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like a setup to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. What? But the lasso.
You sure have an active imagination.
Yes. Yes, he does. This swing door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
What are you talking about? Of course not. If you went through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yeah myself. This one here.
Oh, right there. Yes. Yeah, I know what those are. I've seen them before. I think that's everything.
Is there any blood?
Oh, that would be so funny. That would be so funny.
Alright, no blood. Wait, did I examine... Okay, I did not. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. And we're open.
You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first.
But where is he? Is he out here?
February 23rd, Police Department, entrance. This place is charged with a frantic energy, as always. Please.
Wasn't that...
One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you need one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Aww. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Poor Gumshoe.
Maybe he's a guy.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Staying around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
So wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. So they arrested the perpetrator, and they're in the detention center, so we might be able to talk to him.
We're off to the evidence room.
While this investigation is off to a running start. Let us in! Okay. Off to the department. Yep.
Where is that?
There. Who do you think it is?
I don't know.
February 23rd, detention center, visitors room.
Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say.
Him?
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't... Did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What? What?
Now this is an unexpected turn of events. I like how even in his ID badge, he's saluting.
Sir! I'm on patrol with General Affairs, sir! Sir!
Ow! I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station is in front of the room. In front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
The security officer. Officer.
Sir.
Marshall?
No way! I never would have guessed. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Ow!
What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here, in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your, where? Your hand? I can't see your hand.
It's bandaged up. Remember when you just went, I saw a suspicious person. Ow! Because he hit his hurt hand.
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky.
Everybody's got a hurt hand. Yeah, another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hand. First, I guess, tell us about the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me as victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. So how are you the victim?
I guess that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So, you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
So if he was a total stranger, why'd you stab?
And I'm back. Welcome back, Sora.
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Should I be, like, doing this for the megaphone? About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
Also, do you want to know one of the trophies as I missed it because I didn't know about it, but it's not as much of a spoiler? Yes, please.
But sir, but there's nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed at that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
The next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Because Detective Goodman had disappeared!
Get all of Angel Star's lunchboxes. I don't know how to do that.
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. I was gushing from my bloods.
That's okay.
Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorry, sir! Can you imagine how I felt?
The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Do you have anything to show him?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Should we check for blood?
Should we...
I'm being funny. I'm trying to be funny.
We can't.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think just talk to her as much as possible and show all the presentables you have. Okay.
My hearing aid.
That looks like a petrified piece of provolone.
Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge.
I think a petrified piece of provolone would fetch more on the open market.
Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least.
I had one of those up until 2 years ago.
Back when you were the cop of Queens, right?
We found this ID card here in this parking lot.
Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure.
Right, it could be impossible.
Could you take a look at this?
You.
Yes?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at it.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this.
No, Crash.
We pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. A body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edgeworth's car.
I think he owes me his gratitude.
Gratitude?
Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime...
Mr. Edwards would have to have been the suspect.
I wonder.
Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have our own murder weapon ready?
Right, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Did you take a look at this?
You said you wanted some hot tea.
No. Look at the blue badger. No. Look at the autopsy report. Nope.
What do you think about this?
Okay, no, we saw this one.
It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement.
That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right?
Little did I know, it was a trap. The red car's muffler, and the prosecutor's red muffler.
What was Miss Sky really trying to say, I wonder? Wait, no, we already showed the knife.
You give that to Jake like I asked, won't you?
You announced your Marshall. You, are you, going how we are?
Jake and I are cooperating on investigation, that's all. We're just putting the past to rest.
Thank you.
Let's check on Edgy. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
So this place is as classy as today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back.
You want such a... What?
Prestigious.
What precision?
Like, amazing, super high quality, like, oh, everyone pines after it.
He wants such a prestigious award. Why would you just leave it on the couch?
Edgy boy! Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. Then again, Edgeworth has always been like that.
Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like when he was a kid.
Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments.
Doesn't exactly sound like the typical elementary school stuff.
But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been.
Kind of gets under your skin, doesn't it? You could say that. Wow, this jacket is even blackier than the usual one.
Lacier.
Lacier. Must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure the story behind it, why it's in frame. Maybe I'll be learning to take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this.
I need to go the other way. But hey, I have a story of why I have a shirt in a frame.
Yeah?
I even have a pillowcase in a frame. Because they were both for the same day. I met my heroes, the Wildcrats. Greatest day of my life. Somehow I stopped myself from hyperventilating. Don't know how. But I did. And now I have them both behind the frame because they signed them. And I didn't want them to get, like, ruined. So I just put them behind frames. So yeah, that's the story. It was great. It's awesome. My, what an amazing bouquet.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before.
And here beside it, a giant steel samurai. Oh wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy.
Wendy, is she like Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Nope.
I don't think so.
I don't understand why Miss Oldbag is writing to Edgeworth.
Remember, she loves a man in uniform.
Right.
A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
It's quite a nice desk. It's easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high I can see my reflection. My own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
I still don't understand that. Maybe I'll take this name flag as a detective in here?
Don't. He'll sue you.
Knowing Edward, yeah. Hey, checkboard.
I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pond.
Huh?
The horses mounted on the knights. The horses are mounted on knights. Yeah, wait, why is that backwards? The horses are mounted on knights. The horses are mounted knights.
There you go.
Wow, why I keep putting it on? Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that four-pod. This is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. This record must be an avid chess player. What's wrong with Wright?
Edges surrounding a palm with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. I can just see Edgeworth, like, setting it up, going, oh my god, I hope that he gets this. Like, I'm on you.
Wow, these are all case file. They're stacked up on up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
She must have someone get them for him. I still don't get that. Why do you keep picturing Detective Gumshoe?
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Wow, this desk is really polished. Someone spent a lot of time polishing it. Wow, someone must have to get the stuff for Edgeworth from the top shelf. Why do I keep thinking of Detective Gumshoe?
Why him? Why would Edgeworth ever? Why? She must study these case reports so closely. She's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Say, I'm not the best with heights either. Like, they're all, yes, check for blood, check for blood.
No blood.
That's still fun.
Okay, we checked everywhere here.
Maybe back to his office? No.
We never checked the Criminal Affairs Department. February 23rd. Police Station. Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Next time, I'll be deadly serious next time.
What? No, I know what you're talking about.
What?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It makes my head hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. Don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. What are you learning this time? This must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know. The killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel.
What's a novel?
A book. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks.
Blah, 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 blah.
So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force.
The design's a little changed from the one outside.
Oh, well, the Dancing Blue Badger, TM, is still under development, you see.
You have it trademarked?
Absolutely. It's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter, and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then. You'll give her nightmares.
But
Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad.
what are you looking to learn about this time?
That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Detective killed in the evidence room. Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. So it looks like that's all there is to see here. Or is it?
I can feel the bed vibrating from you bashing the button. It's already out here.
Okay.
The security guard station.
Blue Badger is still writhing around today. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday.
Can I take those batteries? I just can't help but feel that he's going to do something naughty. Keep pulling up.
The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine right now. Just imagine right now I'm getting pulled up
Right?
by my brother.
Just imagine.
Right now, behind the doors, a police drama is in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me.
No, but it's possible.
Look, that patrolman is saluting that other guy. He must be the detective. Answer me. How many fingers do you see? I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near that for the right. Get glasses, officer.
That wasn't a salute. It was an eye test.
They make a good pair.
That's right. Do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda. I think.
A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory.
Hey, that's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car, and it came to me. We have just been at the zoo, you see.
What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Okay.
I would get excited when I come to the police station.
Why is that?
Just feels like I've jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals.
Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure it is. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about their latest bust.
Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather.
I wonder what would happen if we pressed on that if you were talking about. Oh, look at those two. They're talking about the weather. Not the weather. The latest bust. Then we clicked on them and they were doing an eye test.
Right.
So we gotta remember to do that. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign.
Mm-hmm. Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
I don't think it's that kind of campaign.
What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who stuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure that out without the extra help.
Right? They're families, and families usually know each other.
Usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in the posters. They hardly even look human,
She has a point.
right? Like nobody ever sees them.
Okay. We've checked everything, right? Maybe there's something that we've got to show to Officer Meekins.
Like what?
We checked everything here, right?
Yeah. So that's where Miss Star saw the incident from.
You can probably see quite a lot from up there. That probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw Miss Sky stab him. Where's the security guard anyway?
Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently he went out to buy coffee for his car.
That woman is a force to be reckoned with.
What does that mean?
Like, you do not want to mess with her.
Wouldn't that be not a force to be reckoned with?
No. It's a force you don't want to reckon with. But it's a force to be reckoned with. Like, not many things can compare with her. Okay, we checked everything here. And we've completely sprayed down prosecutor's office and police department, right?
Yes.
We checked it. Oh. We didn't check the window.
Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess she would feel important.
Incidentally, if you were to jump out this window, the speed at the time of impact would be... Got it. Approximately... The speed changed. The speed changed.
No. Last time she was saying how long it would take for you to get to the bottom.
Approximately 70.71 miles per hour.
There's a place we haven't sprayed. Really? That's handy to know.
Ooh, cute. Birthday tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing, the drawer below is filled with pockets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. Very exquisitely blended concoction.
There's such a thing as taking the hobby too far. Really? Where did we miss?
Tell us. Tell us, Sora. Was it Sora who said that?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us, Sora.
Where did we not spray?
We definitely sprayed here.
Do I tell? You could give us a hint.
We sprayed here.
Blue Badger is not the culprit.
No. Imagine if you would.
Also, always check for new dialogue options with characters you've already talked to. That's true. That's true. Sometimes finding evidence or talking with someone else triggers new dialogue. Yeah, that's what I normally end up having to do is when I get stumped, I literally check every single object and then talk to everyone and see if something else popped up.
So we sprayed in here.
Oh!
What? We missed it on the cactus.
How do we miss that? Because I sprayed the entire room.
Wow, we got a reaction.
There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room is pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right in these spines.
I think that might be more painful than being murdered. We actually got something.
Thank you for letting us know, Sora.
Yes, thank you for letting us know that we missed the spot. We didn't spray in here.
No.
Oh, we can examine it.
We can examine everything. Oh! Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go.
Well, you never know where you might go down, or something might go down.
Just what kind of a world do you think we live in?
Right?
Okay, well,
That was it.
something we gotta show him. Also, we can have a look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're gonna tell me how she has one just like it.
Me? Why would I?
I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone, all alone. Is that so wrong? Life is a all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat?
Oh, that one.
I like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Yeah, that didn't get added to the evidence for some reason. Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing!
Okay.
I better pry into this one a little deeper. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. What does that mean?
It means basically pushing it off so that someone else deals with it. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Oh, okay.
What?
After we found the blood, we were apparently supposed to look at it. No? You need to look at the blood after you found it with powder. No? Apparently not.
You can't look at it.
Because the blood's invisible, you know? But also, why would the blood have been washed away? Unless they're trying to hide something.
Can we ask Meekins about that? I'm actually quite curious.
Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. Right?
Well, that's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Someone's holding it right for me!
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you! My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Okay, so we're saying that we missed something in the room.
What room?
The room with the cactus. Guard room.
Yeah, we got it.
No, he's saying we missed something else. He's saying keep spraying the room.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we went for. What we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman.
I don't remember too well either. I just remember one specific part.
And the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime! My crime! The crime! I swear to step out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape!
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we better go check out the crime scene.
Okay, we missed something here. Pray it. Pray it. Remember, we missed something.
He says he thinks. He doesn't remember too well.
Just pray every inch of this place. Clever.
Nope.
Get the thing on the cactus. That's the only thing.
I guess
Get
so.
Anyway, security tape.
Can't check it apparently.
Why?
I don't know, because it's something we already did. We're like, there's video feed from the evidence room. Light blinking says recording. But we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. But we're not going to actually look.
Apparently.
No, why would we actually look? Just like, why would we actually go into the room?
Why must this game?
Yeah, that's how I did it too, right? What are we missing?
I don't know. Duh.
There we go.
Ah!
February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gant.
Can't. Oh, you.
And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant. Reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
We don't have access yet. We clearly have access to the evidence room. We've got his card. Just swipe his card through. Oh, his music. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an exquisition?
Inquisition.
What's an inquisition?
Like, you know what an interrogation is, right?
Yes.
A stronger interrogation. Irvin stares at you and judges you.
Okay.
And they will get the answer out of you no matter what.
Okay, so basically bad cop way.
Right. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. We're talking about Phoenix Wright. Yeah. You mean the incident of Gourd Lake? It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, righto? Von Karma.
Was he arrested or?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
And murdering a top defendant.
Right.
Attorney.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume.
Scientifically speaking, it's lawful.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't just give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. Wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
He was the one that you were picking on earlier?
Want to see my gumshoe sketch so far? Absolutely.
Yes.
Huh? You saw that? Whoops! I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see. If we could... Let's see. If we can kind of discreetly ask him.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
Okay.
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
So what exactly did the prosecutors want you to do?
Chief
What's that?
of...
Police. Why did I say
Well,
police?
see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What, you kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item report adds to the court record. A half-written document dated 2/21 can only be submitted to the chief of police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
That's butter on the steak.
Oh yeah.
Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of a steak frying on the grill. Can I see it? That's actually pretty good.
Right?
Not bad. Keep working on it, Sora. You'll get it.
The quality isn't good, but it's better than nothing. That's really good. No doubt it's all cold and tough by now.
Keep working on it, Sora. No, but I'm sure it's delicious. Just start pouring her heart into making this.
As long as she didn't put any other organs in there.
Right? Nobody trusts her anymore. Then again, keep lying.
Let's see. Ingredients. Meat.
She must be meat. She probably just wrote it. What?
Generically.
Like generically? What does that mean?
Generic means like vague. Like if something's generic, it's just kind of, you find it everywhere. So she probably just wrote it's got meat in it just because that way she can use it on any of her lunchboxes. Yeah, let's hope so.
Of course, as a scientist, I have to check what
Additives.
what's an additive.
I think you can figure it out from the first part of that word.
Oh, ingredients like stuff? Ingredients? Kind of
Additives are things that you add.
stuff? Yeah. So ingredients.
Kind of, yeah.
She used.
Go to town.
Huh? It says here, hours of sweet and labor. Hours, yeah.
Hours of what?
So sweat and labor. Wow.
So that's why the sauce is so salty. ate it, Phoenix? Okay. Do we have anything to talk to you? Oh, yeah. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come. Hello, Sonia. Well, I never thought the day would come.
You're Australian now?
Apparently, the day would come when Righto asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Right, I forgot about this.
Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, could I borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem.
Really?
So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes
Seriously, knock yourself out.
It just goes to show. You never know until you ask.
I will keep working on it, but at a later date. It's 11:30 at night.
Okay.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Hey. Hey. This is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Gee, yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
And he's gone. It looks pretty cool on my label.
Lapel.
What's a lapel?
Like this part of your...
Ah, lapel. Doesn't it? Just think. A real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. It's sounding like this.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from the chief can't. Let's walk in. It won't open. I think that's mowing the lawn.
Okay. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray?
Oh boy. Howdy.
Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? Here comes his music.
I actually like his music.
What's that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
Yeah. We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw.
I love his music so much, Sora. Right? Well,
Fun.
what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
Not even for a...
Scooby Snack?
How about a sheriff's snack?
Right?
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Just like Steen. Sometimes I'd pause playing just to hear it a little longer, right? Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading a six-shooter, I say a little prayer.
What does that mean? What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
I think he was just too hungry to talk.
Saying that was his stomach that was growling?
You're just saying that because his stomach was growling.
You're saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto.
Sure you don't want to talk to us?
That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
Did I say that? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this for my baby?
Yeah. Miss Star.
What's this?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina. You win. Ask me anything. Finally, it seems like
He's willing to talk.
in between bites.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
I'm not even on the pillow. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
The star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. Yeah.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are the only ones of the tapes? The only ones on... The only ones...
There's no only.
There's no... What?
There's no only.
Are they on one of the tapes?
There you go.
Wow.
I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. So this is the ID card record. Hey!
Look at the first one.
Yeah.
7777777. There's 7 sevens. Check. Oh, no. I thought it was you. You said it. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID record again. The one at the top.
Ignore the one on the top. That's not the one that matters.
I know, but it's cracking me up. It cracked me up, I'm sorry. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodwin was in the evidence room?
But wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he brought a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record, add to the court record. IDs of all who entered the evidence room on 2/21. I've got an idea.
A record and a record.
Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. So here's the lost item report. Date lost, 2/21. Name, Bruce Goodman. ID, 5... Item lost. Status report. And the ID card record. So, September 7 at 4:20 p.m. 8730579 at 4:40. 4989596 at 4:50. 5842189 at 5:14. 4989596 at 5:14.
That's the Officer Meekin's card.
Yeah?
The last one.
Okay.
Because look, they went in at the exact same time.
That's true. Let's check out the evidence room. February 23rd, evidence room, Sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Hey!
Whoa!
So sorry. I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Right out, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Seriously, knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So chief of police can't. Will loan anyone $50? Even me?
So that's what you were talking about?
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss?
Are we switching voices again?
I guess.
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room floor plans. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD.
What's a PD?
Police department?
Ah.
So that's the evidence room. It's
There's
just
a
a giant
hallway.
L.
There's a
Yep.
hallway.
Yep. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
So what is it?
That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
ID card record updated. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? So now we know that at 4:20, someone came in. At 4:40, Miles came in. And then at 4:50, someone came in. 5:14, two people came in. One of which was Bruce Goodman.
So Detective Gumshoe, is your boss for today?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? What?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here, too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course. I am a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was in the inquiry?
Mm-hmm.
What's an inquiry?
We had this inquiry committee. Inquiry is questions.
Oh, right. Is in the inquiry committee now, right? That is in this one.
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That
Right.
case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh! You mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each code the lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny. They look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handle?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it,
That... You get a shock.
if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Evidence locker adds to the court record. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open.
Interesting.
Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
Why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Violent. So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors. About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, the switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Wow, what is this big pile of junk in the corner?
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles or range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
What open?
Did you really think it would?
Hey pal, our security is high-tech around here.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for a case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal, make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, how about that evidence locker was open recently?
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. Yeah, the guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What starry looking... What is that? Starling fishing pole that is.
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Remember, he said that he had a fishing pole that he'd let us borrow sometime.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal. That's a metal detector. The one that led to the solving of that case out on Gord Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper.
What?
I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Okay. Slide to the left.
Paint bucket. What is a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's a blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room?
Can you put my hearing aid up? Liar. Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove. The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Yes, giraffes tag! That's down to like, what, 4 now? Huh? What's so confusing about that?
Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, snag, flag, bag.
Zag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me?
What, are we playing a word game now?
Zigzag?
That's spelled with a Z.
Yeah. Maybe it's a typo?
No, she literally just made up a word.
Look, this one's open. And the red
Indicator.
indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
I think I see something.
Yeah? What?
Well, look at this bird. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
These
There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of hooligan. It's apparently from the case.
BK?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Take a closer look or look for evidence.
Take a closer look.
I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
I want to try and put it back together. Put it back together.
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always say, that's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Oh, this is gonna be cool. Cool.
Alright. So, what piece goes there?
I don't know. What do you think? That will fit. Oh.
That's the whole point, is you gotta make it fit.
Yeah, I
See the
know.
red line? That's what you're trying to match up.
Yeah. We need a long piece. I don't know. Oh,
Alright, that piece.
that piece.
Okay, you can see what that piece is shaped like at the bottom. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, go back, go back. Try that one. Nailed it!
Alright,
Nailed it!
now a top piece.
What is it, the base? Okay, that piece. Wait, go back. Try that one.
Nope.
No, not that one. Can you go back? Maybe that piece? Ha 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 ha!
Alright, next piece.
I'm getting better at this.
These are the only two pieces we have left.
Wait, go back. Guessing it's that one, maybe?
In what direction?
That way. Turn it. Maybe it's the wrong piece. Is it this one? Try it. Ta-ha!
And the last piece.
What is this? Ta-ha? Well, I think we did it. But some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too. In my, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. Problem is finishing it.
Were some of the pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar added to the court record. Jar pieced back together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing.
Okay, wait, I see something. Okay, let's examine this first. Hey, look. They're hard to see, but they're hard to make out. But there are some dark stains here.
Looks like blood.
Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when she was stabbed?
Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. The shard was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it.
Okay, I see something.
Yeah?
It's on a locker. It's the other side. Now go up. 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 It's too far.
What's this? Blood.
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright. What if there are other blood stains left in the room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out.
Testing fluid, testing fluid. Check it. Check everything. Found something. Don't we already found that? I knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
What? What's the matter? What's the matter, Detective? This locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective. Anyway, we found something else. There's a lot of blood right here.
There must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not professional. What's your opinion, Detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
No. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Anything else? Anything else? Try checking on the other side. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Aha! Another one! Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? Called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where did you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you need to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give them my report for the day. It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
Oh, hey! It's him!
Who?
On the flyer. It's a character. The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Hey, while you were, you know, hanging out being your weird self, there's like 50 bloodstains all over the evidence room. Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither wild nor west here.
But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so? Huh? I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. So considering it's in a police-restricted area, it'd have to be someone on the force who's done it, right? You think policemen would know the special kind of cleaning liquid that gets rid of even the blood tracks that are visible, right? You think that they'd be like, oh, hey, someone could spray with luminol and find the bloodstains. Better clean these up better. Alright. What evidence can we show him to get him to talk?
The base?
Sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith.
No, it's not that.
Nope.
What must I show you? What must I show you?
I don't know.
Why am I hungry?
But I guess I don't know.
Nope, not here.
Jinx.
Not here. Not here.
Hey, can we get more food from you? Nope. Because there is a liquid thingy that can get rid of the invisible stains, unlike water. Yeah.
I didn't know invisible blood stains were a thing.
Yeah, if you wash it away, it doesn't wash away everything. Come on, Angel. You should have something to say about an SL9 incident thing. Okay.
Ah!
Well, they were just saying that
Keep
Edgeworth
going up.
should be out. Ugh. My butt. My butt. My butt. My butt. Okay. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
But you're not.
Ah,
Edward.
yes. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window. A teacup in his hand.
Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edward, you're back from the district prosecutor inquiry? Office inquiry?
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Well, yeah. The body was found in his car
Dad, with
his knife. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence.
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department.
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I've nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. You know what would cheer him up? Being reminded of the first case. The one that he said everything's gone sour since. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator.
That was a completely different case, though.
Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, too, then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous, too? Right.
What I want to know is why was the Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Look at his shifty eyes.
And music. Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less.
The Chief of Police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's, brought back to his office by Gant's request. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Oh? Does it really not? Oh. The tag says AI 16.
What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing, apparently. At least, that's what Edgeworth said.
That makes it seem all more suspicious. Don't know, this might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case.
Wouldn't that be nice?
No blood on the screwdriver? Okay.
No. I like how we had the exact same idea. Maybe there's blood on the screwdriver. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
You made me yawn by yawning. Whoops. If you were still studying forensic science,
Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this.
What the? Say that again?
Aluminum?
That's how you spell aluminum.
Yep.
It's aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, in this case.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Look at that smile.
I've never seen him smile.
Edgeworth, really no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file received. Covers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file.
Well, let's get going. What?
One last investigation.
One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
On the lockers.
Thanks, Grimsby.
Can I check everything?
What?
How does this work? The fingerprinting stuff.
Also, notice who's missing?
Me.
Yeah, where did he go? Where'd she go? No, I didn't want to examine. How do you use it?
You have to find a handprint.
Ah, okay.
A handprint, like on the Blue Badger. Blue Badger's still writhing around today. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday.
Sparta missed the outside again.
Mom,
Oi!
dang, you missed it.
I missed it.
It's the Blue Badger, the police department's mascot.
The Blue Badger. Sounds like a sports team. Like a high school sports team. Oh, okay.
Look at him dance.
He's seen better days, huh?
He was just made.
He's got band-aids up on his hat.
He was just made.
What's with the pink stick and the yellow flag?
That's red.
That's... Okay, it's definitely more fuchsia if you look at it from the front. If you look at it from the side, it is light pink.
Right.
He's got a handprint on him.
Incomprehensible.
Where?
Oh yeah, I had to tease you still, huh? Incomprehensible whispering about the case and all of Koi's theories. It scares the living bajingas out of me. I hate it with every fiber of my being. I want him gone.
It is rather creepy. I will definitely... Whoop, there goes the thing. She's kicking the microphone.
Wow.
I have it in his armpit. Where do you see a handprint?
It's right on his cheek. You can't see that? It's really hard to see.
It's actually easier to see now.
See He's got a handprint on his cheek.
See? Right there.
And part of his eyebrow is missing. And he's got band-aids holding up. What happened to this poor guy?
He was made just now by Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, good job, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, what a guy. He did such a good job. Yay. He was made just now.
February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here. And this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Gumshoe, more like Flumbu.
I don't get it.
I think Sora's going crazy from lack of sleep.
Sora needs a break. His brain is turning to mush.
Right?
Let's use the secret weapon that we just borrowed. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
Here you go. I got your present.
Let's use the what?
Ooh, thank you.
What is it? What is it?
His favorite.
Life. I love this cereal.
Cinnamon
Yeah,
Life.
Cinnamon Life. Like, even the, like, classic is good, but Cinnamon just adds a little extra to it.
Cinnamon is.
Yeah, I said that
Yeah.
right. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Oh.
You said it right, but you weren't supposed to say it. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Maybe so. Listen, last night was like 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. It is currently 12:30. I am allowed to go insane.
Of course.
What's wrong, Dallas?
He's hiding. He's attacking the curtain.
He'll be crying. Well, he's kneeling anyway.
Yeah. Plum
Right.
shoe.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Crit. What?
Okay. We should be back up. Yes, we are indeed back up.
Okay, sorry.
What was the last thing that you heard?
We should be back.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yay, says Sora. He also said, I've been holding for 3 minutes. 4 now. Ugh. So what was the last thing you heard us say? I don't know what happened to the stream, but I know a cheat to make it so that it will restart the stream.
Don't say cheat. You know Sora hates cheating.
What?
You know Sora hates cheating. Sora hates cheating.
He does?
That's all he did.
I don't know. It's 12:30. I don't even know my birthday.
Wow, you need to go to sleep.
But yeah, we're not... She said, stop procrastinating and just pick a finger. Whichever finger would have the clearest print. Which finger?
I don't know which one would have the clear print.
Or which one is the least wiped away?
The thumb. Okay, now it's time to check for prints.
October 32nd.
Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around
Huh? How do you do that?
with the X button. See?
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder, what?
Adheres.
Adheres?
Yep.
What does that mean?
6.
Adheres completely to the print.
October, sorry. Get it right, Phoenix wrong. October 32nd.
Once the powder is well spread, just blow the access way.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
How do I do that? On a PlayStation. Because on the DS, what you'd have to do is you'd have to go... Because that a microphone built into it. So you'd have to blow into the microphone to blow away the dust.
That'd be cool. With the triangle button. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See?
Wow. That looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything.
That would explain why most of my family never congratulates me. Oh, on your birthday? Yeah, because they forget about October 32nd.
You just pour the powder on. Just pour the powder on thick. And blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try.
Cover the whole screen, cover the whole screen, cover the whole screen. Cover the whole screen! Cover the whole screen, cover the whole screen. Cover it all! The screen is so white.
I was like, alright, so that's what you do. You just dump on a little bit and then blow the extra away. And Phoenix just takes the can and goes... It just pours it over. I did this too. This is hilarious.
You missed the spot.
I can't get down below. Just so you know.
It's up. Go up.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Doing
trying not to kill my finger here. Get rid of all these pixels.
Get rid of all the pixels. Get rid of all the pixels.
Miles? Can I have another bottle? What happened to the last bottle? That should have been plenty. You said you found one handprint. Yeah. But,
You can stop now.
oh no.
There's some pixels at the top.
Yep. I'm getting every pixel. See, on the DS, what you do is you'd tap the screen. And it would dump a little powder there. So for this, you had to, like, tap the screen. Like, tap, 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 tap. I was afraid I was going to break my screen. Get rid of all the pixels. Almost.
We're very close. I think it's kind of hard to tell now.
Right.
A little bit in the bottom corner. Other corner.
Oh, I don't know if I can get all that.
You can try.
Well, maybe. Oh yeah, we can get every single pixel.
So you had?
Yep.
every single pixel.
Come on, stop being stubborn. There's one stubborn pixel. There we go.
Keep going
It's our
up.
own personal achievement. We might not get a real trophy, but it holds a special place in our hearts. Like, you'd think that they would have given you a trophy for this. Like, they had to know that people were going to do
would've
this.
done this.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if I can get to the corner. Yeah, I can't get the very corner.
Well, when you're done, when you're actually done, take a screenshot of it with the magnifying glass in the middle. Wouldn't that be fun?
Right.
So that you can. You're getting it.
Looks like it, yeah. Better take a screenshot, says Sora.
That's what I said. Yeah, I think you got the corner.
Not yet.
No?
There's one pixel. There we go. Okay. Like my vision's going, like I'm seeing spots and stuff. I've got a nice after image of the white screen in the corner of my vision.
Gotta take a screenshot of this.
Taken. And blow.
Ow, 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 my toe, my toe, my toe, my foot.
What?
I'm on the wire.
Well, why are you on the wire?
I think we got it. Aha! You did it! You found one!
You kind of put too much powder on it, but this looks like nothing. This looks nothing like a friend.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left his handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. It wasn't a waste of time.
No.
It was a waste of aluminum powder.
What are you talking about? That was nothing of waste of aluminum powder. Hey, calm down. It's just that's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. Do you see it?
No, my eyesight.
I was gonna say, you might not be able to use your eyes.
Oh! You ready to do it again?
Oh my god.
We don't have to.
We'll at least cover the whole screen. I'm delusional, like I just blacked out seeing just a white screen thinking it was gameplay of the stream. Haha, well, better go to sleep before other colors show up as well. It's back!
Right? We don't have to like get every single pixel. But we can at least make it look completely white. Now that's a fingerprint. Yay, a print so clear and dazzling.
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find.
Ah, it would have been better if we did cover the whole screen. Because then it would have been a lot of effort.
Dang it. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint.
Don't tell me you're going to do this for every print. Hey, wait a sec. What?
And not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right. Hey, wait a sec. That looks exactly like my fingerprints, says Sora.
Did you do it? Hmm. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The blade handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints will we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Whose fingerprints will we find on this evidence locker?
Probably just Detective Goodman's,
By Detective Goodman's.
because it's his locker.
No. Detective Goodman's locker is open. This one's shut. This is Detective Gumshoe's
No.
locker. Yes.
Oh yeah, I meant to say, did I say Detective Goodman?
You say Goodman.
I said Goodman?
Yes.
Well, I meant Gumshoe.
Ah. I have an alibi. I've been catching bugs and studying all day from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. Well, couldn't have been Sora.
You like catching bugs?
Okay, so. So here's the fingerprints. We gotta match them up. So look at the part in the middle. That's the big part.
Yeah.
Do those match?
Nope.
Do those match?
Nope.
Do those match?
Almost?
Do those match?
Yes.
Comparing. Match found. I have the same fingerprint as Gumshoe? Yay!
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong with the right? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing. We came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time.
Anyway, I'm sleep deprived and delusional, so I'm gonna go sleep. Have a good stream.
Slurp well.
Slurp well. Yeah, we'll probably stop when we get to the courtroom.
More than likely, because I'm hungry.
Right?
Sometimes you hit. Sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there's one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Do you remember
On the other
hand-
side. It's on the other side of the room.
This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right. There was a handprint here. Okay. Want to try using this?
Oh, we're out. There go her eyes sparkling again. I think I can stay up for this Friday stream. It might be a while. Keep that in mind. He's going to try and stay up for the Friday stream.
Practice makes perfect.
Right?
Nothing, no harm in trying.
Okay, let's check for Prince. Because he'll be done with school for a while after Thursday, so.
But you stop school after Thursday and I start school tomorrow? That's just wrong. That's just wrong, man. That's just wrong.
That's just wrong, ma'am.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you. It's about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in the area would have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say that the probability of your hypothesis
Hypothesis.
is high?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try and find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand.
Guessing that one. That one. I don't know which one.
There's nothing to dust there. It'll turn yellow.
Should check the whole screen. Ooh. Found something. Dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it. Dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it. Dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it, dust it. Found something.
Do we not
Oh.
dust enough?
Dust it some more. Dust it more, dust it more, dust it more. Dust the entire print. Dust the entire print. Let's try that again. There we go.
Alright, who's the match?
Not. Wait, is it that one?
We can compare it and see.
It's kind of hard to tell.
No match. Okay.
Definitely not that one. I think it's that one.
Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Is that Officer Jake Marshall?
Marshall's fingerprints add to the court record. Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The print had been wiped.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in this crime.
Emma, This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh, oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
Oh, why would Officer Marshall?
It looks like our investigation's finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
To be continued.
I have your microphone.
So we're on to the day 3 trial former.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm hungry.
Yep.
Okay, guys, that is all we have time for today. But we will be back for some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and find out who the killer is. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. We'll be back and hope to see you there. So, bye guys!